Hello lovelies, Broad Dane Jack Fox here. This is take 4 on What If Deku Was in Danganronpa Part 6. Basically, I messed up the 3 times really bad. For the person who actually guessed, please send the name of the person you guessed, because it did not went through all the way, like some parts of the name was cut off. So thank you for actually guessing, and well, it's like half for me. It's like the name that you put was like half. Either way, let's get to it. So, oh yeah, before we start, I'm gonna do a redo on this series once it's all finished. And instead of Deku like talking to like the Danganronpa characters, he's gonna talk to the Class 1A characters. I'm gonna take all the Danganronpa characters out of the picture and leave the 20 Class 1A members. If you want the redo, say it in the comments down below. Yes. If you don't, say no. Either way, let's get to it. Kurogiri walks into the gym after hearing a noise, seeing Sakura and someone else fighting Monokuma. Kurogiri, after seeing a couple of seconds pass, fell down and collapsed under the pressure of the blunt object hitting her in the back of the head. The person and Sakura leaves. The person picks up Kurogiri and puts her in her room, closing the door. The person and Sakura didn't talk. Sakura said we could just act. The person said, Kurogiri is one of the most smartest people here, so probably that will not work. See ya, Sakura. Sakura said goodbye to the person. As the next day, Kurogiri pulls Sakura and the person aside, saying, I know what you guys are, and why were you fighting Monokuma? I almost said the wrong name. My bad. Monokuma and someone else's name in the story. Well, Monokuma, and I almost said Midoriya instead of Monokuma. How do you even say his name properly? Like Monokuma. I almost said Midoriya by accident because both starts with M's. Oh my god. Deku, I am so sorry. Either way, why were you fighting Monokuma? The person said Monokuma was gonna use the knives that Deku was using in his performance to kill Hina and frame it on him. So that's why I stepped in. Sakura here helped me out because Monokuma was threatening her friend. So why, if someone was threatening your friend, you would help out. Like, yeah, they're your best friend. Kurogiri said, okay, but I'm keeping my eyes on you. Monokuma pops up the same day saying, okay, you all know that there is a traitor among you. As they all said, yeah, of course. And Monokuma said, I'm gonna explain who's the first one, but you have to guess the second one. The first one is Sakura. I forgot her first name. Hold on. Sakura Ugami. I hope I'm saying her first name right. If I'm not, tell me in the comments. Everyone was surprised, but kind of understand because Sakura is like a pretty big person. Like, she could beat you up in a second. And that's not a joke to like joke around. Like, she could break anything, but she's like sweet as hell. So Sakura said, yeah, I am the traitor, but I'm not gonna give you guys the second one. You have to guess yourselves. Sorry, it's Monokuma's orders. As Monokuma then disappears, as a couple of days later, Monokuma gives the second motive, which was stacks of cash. Like, if you're part of the best school and then join into a murder game, and one of the motives is stacks of cash, and at this point you're struggling to pay stuff, or even help out family, and this much money, like, you would do it. Like, you would, like, in the real life, Ochako was like, I wish I joined the game. I wish I joined the game, because if so, I would have won all that money. I would kill everyone in the school just to get the money. But the thing is, the limit is only 2 murders each day. So, if Ochako was there and she would have murdered everyone, she would be immediately executed with everyone. Deku said, "Are you kidding me? We're not gonna fall for cash. This is the stupidest thing ever." Monokuma said, "Yes, but some of you are more believable than others." As Kurogiri said after that, like, okay, we have to go to the spa room. I forgot what it's called, but it's not the spa room. It's like the bathroom house. As they all walk in there, meeting up with Alter Ego, and Alter Ego does like give them more information each and every day after Cheerio's death. Like, Cheerio, you absolute genius. But sadly, you all know what happened to Alter Ego. Either way, we should get going. During the night, Celestia planned a little present for Hifumi and I think, hold on, Kishimaru I'm gonna be butchering a lot of the people's name in the freaking character. Hold on. Either way, Celestia gave a hint for the moral compass and also hired Alter Ego after Kurogiri told both of them to knock it off and stay away from it. And if they do, Alter Ego would have beep a loud noise. And since most of them are in the cafeteria, and Kurogiri said, if one of you guys tried to do it in the nighttime, I will have my door purposefully open to hear if Alter Ego will beep if you guys are near. So both of them are like struggling to get to Alter Ego because the moral compass sees Mondo. And Hifumi thinks it's a girl, and it's fine because it's just, well, technically not because it's basically a dead person. But Hifumi thinks it's fine because it's a quote-unquote girl who wants to know everything. And the thing is, it's a program that is built to know, to ask questions and to ask for more information, because that's what it was programmed to do. Celestia hid Alter Ego away and gave a message to Hifumi. I think that's his name, Hifumi. Like, in the outside world, All Might does his battle with All For One. The stain already happened. Wait, no, that already happened. My bad. The League of Villains showed up. Like, in the second entrance exam, I'm gonna go back to the people in the real life world because we need to shed some light on them as well. Like, during the fact that all the other characters that died are in the real world, and Danganronpa, they were like talking to their friends and family, like all happy. Bakugo and Todoroki continuously spins their lies of, well, the web of lies multiple times about Deku and the entire school, but literally no one's like buying their shit except for the class 1A bitches. Like, I'm doing everyone dirty in the class 1A, which also means freaking not freaking the shark of the group, aka Kirishima. I'm sorry for everyone who respects Kirishima. I have to do him dirty. Like, Kirishima is like, before Deku like switched schools, Kirishima was like the biggest douche to him. Like, he always pushes him down the stairs, always beats him up when no one's looking. Like, he acts chill in front of everyone. Even in front of the class when he's like, but when Deku's like alone by himself, he will follow Deku and then beats him up, like drags him to like a certain part and then punches him through a wall and then continuously beats him up. And Recover Girl's like pissed off at the point. Like, Kirishima like shows like he's proving his strength by beating someone up, which is not a cool thing. It's not manly Kirishima in this what if. No manly Kirishima, it's a dick. He's a dick in this what if. Sorry everyone. So when Deku always comes into Recovery Girl's office, like showing all beat up and bruised, whenever she asks, Deku said, "Oh no, it's just people picked a fight on me and I couldn't win because there was multiple people." And it's true, like some groups in Class 1A, like some of the old Deku Squad members, like beats him up. Even the Baku Squad and the Rich Squad. I don't know if that's an actual squad, but it's every person who is rich, which means Todoroki, Momo, and Ida. And the Ema Squad, which are Jiro and Tokiyami. And I know that Shinzo and Shoji is in there as well, but Shinzo's like a cool dude. He didn't believe in the lies. So whenever he comes in, beats up, like this is way before he moved to Hope's Peak. Recover Girl was pissed at the fact that he always comes in beat up, and then whenever she checks the security camera and finds out that people are beating him up on a daily basis, she's like even more pissed because it's not his fault. It's like people, like the Class 1A bitches. And she's pissed about it. So when Deku said that he's leaving to join Hope's Peak, like she was sad because whenever Deku like comes in, they have chats, they talk, and Deku said, "Hey, Recovery Girl, can you teach me like some bandaging skills and like healing stuff so whenever this happens to me ever again, I could just heal myself if it's not that much of a damage?" Recovery Girl did teach him a lot of good stuff, like about poison, like to remove a poison quirk or even poison in general. Showed him some sewing stuff and as well as bandaging wrapping skills. Like Deku knows that and is a bit clumsy with it, but he does his best and he's still learning, like reading a book on health and all that stuff. Either way, I'm rambling on. Like the League of Villains showed up, like, well, it's another portion, well, it's the second year technically for UA, as they do the entrance exam, the Hero Force training, the RA thing with Mr. Aizawa. They do the USJ, and since Deku's not there, basically, Mr. Aizawa got beat up even more. Sue almost got disintegrated, but she ducked down. And since Deku thought of the plan in the water base area, and now that they know everyone's quirk now, because of the traitor in UA, now Sue's in a different location, which is the Fire Dome, and she's like sweating profusely, and everyone's like switching to different places. Bakugo is put into the ice barrier because if he's heat up, he will explode better. If he's more wet, like in the water domain, he will explode better, and even in the sitting domain. So the freezing area will cool down his body, and it's helping the villains. And because Miura did not want to take one for All Might's still trying to find a successor. And whenever Bakugo like comes up to him saying, "Hey, make me your successor because the nerd is gone," All Might always says no and refuses. And I think this is enough for today. Ciao, everyone.